Have a nice day, viewers and subscribers, whoever hears my voice nationwide. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Maximo Azares Aurelio, an architect by profession, graduated from the Cebu Institute of Technology from the Bachelor of Science in Architecture in 1980. I was made a scholar at the same school, and I was being promoted as an instructor right after I finished my degree. I was been an ins- I was been also an instructor of the Divine Word University, handling architecture and engineering subjects. And at the same time, I was been also an instructor of the Liti Institute of Technology, Tacloban City, until 1992. I took up also my master's degree from the University of the Philippines, taking masters in urban planning. And all those experiences that I have, I even traveling overseas as far as Saudi Arabia and working as an architect and interior designs way back 1992 and 1994. And in 1994, I explored Singapore and worked there as an architect of the different companies since 1994 up to the present. My company has been exploring also in Cebu City, located at the Lapu-Lapu City, Philippines, until 2018. And I have expanded also my office at the Iloilo since 2010 up to the present. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to present to you my expertise in the designing architecture is to make the world change in creations from simple to most complicated. This is rarely possible and it will be constructed because I believe and it will be happen. So this is what we call the amazing research center on top of the solid rocks. Another one is the floating city. This one is also another design wherein you can look out the building. Really impossible. This is composed of 4 towers, 1, 2, 3, 4, and surrounded by body of water around. This is exactly at the center of the sea, in the middle of the sea, or anywhere that can be reached by engineering and architecture. So I have here, as I said, there are 4 towers composed of, in every floor, as you can see here, there are 4 stories. So therefore, if this one is hub 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 4, this is about 50 stories, 50 stories high from the sea level, plus the atrium here. The atrium here has 3 stories and a basement below, and this is being landscaped with a colorful landscaping around. The podium is composed of cylindrical shop structures in 4 stories, which around the podium it has base of car parks in its tower. The structure in its shell shape to match with the environment. The ground floor has a huge swimming pool and a two-story food court with a colorful landscaping around. This building is connected with a long bridge, hence a boat can pass through from side to side. It has a boatyard and 6 stations as shown on the side here. We have 3 this front and 3 at the other side. So all in all, 6 boatyards. Besides, has floating concrete balls to represent a boat and ship. So meaning, the structure itself, as you can see, it matches with the environment. If you are going to look up on top, this is look like a boat. We'd have 4 floatings here at the sides. You can see here, there's a floating bowls. So meaning, it's just like a boat charts. And this one is the long bridge to reach these 4 towers. So this is also being designed by yours truly from Global Genesis Design, Singapore base. So this is, as I said, this is what they called floating city. This is another view, viewing on the right sides of the 4 towers. As you can see here, there is a swimming pool. And this center part of this landscaping is a commercial. So the narrative of this is, this building is composed of 60 stories and 4 towers. The design is staggered, 8 clustered 3 stories alternately. So meaning, as you can see here, this is a clustered of 4 in every stories. But as you can see here, this is totally floating because you cannot see any support. And it's 8 stories. In every stories of clustered of 4 stories. In every cluster have 4 stories. But just look up on the center here as if this is floating. Nothing is supported in every floors. See, you can see here. But actually, in the constructions, there is a support. But what I did is, I designed this portion here with a mirror, a reflected mirror. So if in case the viewer can see, it is see-through because what you can see on this wall here is the ocean and the skies. And then it is being followed by the solid structure, the clusters of 3 stories, and every 3 stories have a support of a mirror. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mirror. So meaning, if you are going to look at in general, this one is floating. There's no support because of the techniques of the technology of the mirror design. So this is a reflected mirror in every tower. So we have, as I said, there are 4 towers here. So to continue, the structure is a shell shape to match with the environment. So look at the tower. It's just like a shell, right? Like seashells. See, look at the seashells. It's like a seashells and vertical positions. So the structure is essential to match with the environment. The ground floor has a huge swimming pool, as you can see here. The ground floor has a swimming pool and 2-story food court with a colorful landscaping ground. The building is connected with a long bridge. As I said a while ago, there is a bridge somewhere here on the left side. Here it and can pass through from side to side. It has a boatyard of 6 stations as shown. 3 in front and this one 3 and 3 also behind. So it has 6 stations all in all. Besides, has a floating concrete bowls to represent the boat's shape. Okay, so you have the floating bowls around here to represent the boatyards. So that is the floating city design by yours truly, the Global Genesis Design, Singapore base. Another unique design is another floating hotel tower. As you can see, the structure is really very nice. And I believe this design, if can be constructed, it is one of the world's beautiful buildings. As you can see here. Also, that's because the environment is on the center of the ocean. You can see the structure also like a seashell. See, look at this one. It's a seashell, right? It's a vertical seashell here. Then I cut portion of the seashell to represent the building at the center. Okay, this is also one of the most beautiful design that I have made. So this one also is being connected with the long bridge here. Even the bridge alone is very nice design. This is a cantilever of around, let's say 80 meters away to reach the main structure. So look at the bridge, very nice, right? There's the support, the center. We're in to allow all those boats, boat yards, or small boats, to have, if they have a tourist, they have to go allow him under the bridge. So look at the design, it's very unique. So, and general the narrations here, stated here, this is a beautiful hotel tower, is one of the most modern floating city. The structure, it seems to be a queen in palatial dress with a robe open in the center. See? There's a robe open in the center. This city is a skyscraper, multiple stories as shown. So this is a very high hotel tower. It is with a unique long bridge to the left side from the shore up to the tower city. On the ground has a multiple and cluster of swimming pool around and of course with a fantastic landscaping. As you can see, there are landscaping behind the building. You can see in the picture. It's the landscaping around here. Plus a very unique reflections from the main structure to the water. As you can see, really very nice. It's a mirror image of the building. If you can see in the night time, you can see that this mirror is being connected to each other. It's really floating on the top, the surface of the ocean. To continue, besides, it is being accessible with a commercial mini boats to serve the occupant to leisure around the tower. So meaning, as you can see, there are boats around, see? And this is provided by the building itself. See, look at this one. There are boats all around, and they will serve the passenger if in case they need tours around the sea, around the buildings. So as you look at far behind, it's really beautiful. The reflection itself is really very nice. Maybe if this will be constructed in the Philippines, maybe this can compete Dubai. You know, Dubai also is one of the most world beautiful buildings. Now they are constructed the tallest tower in the whole world is from Dubai. Now, if this will be realized in the Philippines, besides that Philippines is one of the tourist spots in the world, this will add on to the scene of the visitors, especially to the tourists. So look at this one. I hope that in the future, I can find the the real client who can afford to build this building. Again, this is designed by yours truly from Global Genesis Design, Singapore base. Okay. All right. Here also this one is the design of a resort and recreations. This one also is one of the unique design, utilizing the three racks. There are three racks, one in the center and one on both sides. And I designed this based on my model as shown on top here. This is the empty space before I constructed this design. This is my model. So from here I carry on in order to establish my design here. So this is what I call Research and Recreation Center. Look at the design. Is it that unique and more exciting? Remember that this building is being built in the center of the sea. You know why? I like to have a design utilizing the empty space of the ocean. I like to stay in the oceans really because I like the views and there are fresh air, and then it's all free from pollutions. Really very nice. Look at this one. So I also connected this design to both solid rocks at the center and to both sides, as you can see here. I like also to design beautiful bridges. See, is it that unique? So being an architect, there's no limit of design. Sky is the limit. So everything must be possible. Okay, so this is one of the building. I will show you another one. Look at for a while. Just hold on, I will show you another one. The last one I have to show to you is also about research. One is to remember El Nido Island in Palawan. El Nido is one of the most tourist spots. See, you can see here. This place is really very nice. Look at the rocks. This rocks is nothing there. So that's why, being an architect, I utilize this space to attract more tourists into the Philippines, because I believe that Philippines is one of the tourist spots in the world, especially for beaches, islands, and the surroundings is very beautiful. It's really like wonderful environment, as you can see. Okay, here, go back to the design. This is a guitar commercial resort design proposed in El Nido Island, Palawan. So you can see here at this beach, this is beach here, center, is an empty space. And I designed this to encourage more tourists to utilize this space here, to have more people in every races that will add on to some other beautiful spots in these islands of Palawan. So if I have constructed this design, a guitar ship, it is also add on some of the tourist spots in El Nido. So far in El Nido, you cannot find this kind of design here. This one is a research and open space to serve the tourists are here. So you can see also swimming pool around. There are 6 swimming pools around in a guitar ship. See, look at this one. It is like a guitar. And you can see here in the arms of the guitar, you can see here the boatyard. So I think there are 6 boatyards also in each sides. So on the tower also, you can see the very interesting tower here. And on the roof deck, this will serve as the viewing deck for the tourists to to view all around the environment. This is also one of the most beautiful resort in the world. See, you can see them. Is it not nice? Very nice. So this is how. So I am so grateful if all of my design here can reach to those well-known developers in the world to contact me for design, and I am willing to serve them whatever they want for the designs. And I have the capacity to design whatever wonderful designs in the whole world, being an architect. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the next episode. This episode is episode number 6. So I urge you to please subscribe my video. Thank you and have a nice day.